Hello there, this is Sam Neffendorf from Freedom Here and Now, and this is my first in a series of broadcasts to do with Christmas and the festive season, designed to support you in having the happiest, most enjoyable, and peaceful Christmas and festive season that you can. I've left this a bit late, being a man and anything to do with Christmas. Naturally, I've left it all to the last minute. I'm here now, so we're going to do a series of three broadcasts, and the first one is designed to uh, really support you in finding anything which is going to hold you back from enjoying Christmas as much as you possibly can. So we're going to be exercising the ghosts of Christmas past using this video. Before we start, we're going to be using tapping techniques during this during this video, and they can bring some quite powerful emotional stuff to the surface. So any tapping that you do while watching this video is at your own risk, basically down to your own responsibility to look after yourself emotionally, as with any tapping video. So with that in mind, if you do know that you've got some big traumatic stuff based around previous Christmases, then don't tap along with this video. I suggest that you go and work with an experienced emotional freedom techniques or tapping practitioner who can actually help you to resolve that in a more gentle and easy way. But this is more for people who just, maybe like Christmas on the whole, yet it is one of the most stressful aspects of life. It's apparently rated as the sixth most stressful thing in an average person's life, Christmas, when it's supposed to be fun. So we're going to see if we can track down some past event or past events, probably going to be what are known as small t traumas, just little things that have happened in the past which still are unconsciously resonating with you when you actually think about Christmas, and maybe stand in the way of you enjoying it as much as you could. So going to do some tapping. So just do the finger point tapping or hand tapping. So tapping on the karate chop point, and just start tuning in. And what I want you to do is close your eyes, just while continuing to tap either on your hand or around your finger points. I want you to just start thinking about Christmas, thinking about Christmas that's coming up and everything that's going to be happening. So just take a few moments to get a really good picture, all the sensory information, where you're going to be, who you're going to be with, what's going to be happening on the big day, and just get a sense about what you feel when that's all going on. And as you do that, I want you to basically just notice the feelings that are coming up in your body. So hopefully there'll be some good feelings, there'll be some excitement, there'll be maybe some joy, maybe some happiness, seeing people you haven't seen for a while, or catching up, giving and receiving gifts, and all of the usual Christmas stuff. That's all good. But what I also want you to do is just check if thinking about Christmas gives you any nervousness or shudders or any slight feelings of apprehension or even a bit of dread when you think about what might be happening. And just as you're tapping, wherever, even on your hand, around your finger points, as we're using tapping, we do focus on the negative emotions more and bring them to the front so we can deal with them. So I want you to just tune in to any negative feelings that are coming up. Just bring those into your, really bring them to your attention. Notice where they are in your body. Just see if you can, notice where those feelings are in your body. And when you do, notice where you feel, which, the size, the shape, if there's any colour to that feeling, and what the feeling is. Is it stress? Is it anxiety? Is it dread? Whatever. Just as you tap around, really focusing on that feeling for a moment. Just see if you can follow that feeling back through your life and see whether there's a memory of a time when you were younger that you felt that feeling. So that feeling that you feel now, thinking about Christmas, will have its roots in earlier times throughout your life, and there might be quite a few of them that have basically led to that feeling. It will be the same feeling that you felt when you were young and something happened. So just see if you can pick up a memory, even if it's just a quick flash, a picture, some words. When you've got that, just write it down, and if that give that memory a name. If it was a movie, what would it be called? Okay, and now you've got your movie title. Now, just as an example, one from my past would be My Broken Toy. Just give your movie title a name. Well, you've got a name for it, and as you look at that movie title, just score it. How emotionally intense you still feel thinking about that. So give it a score out of 10. So maybe it's a 6 out of 10, the emotion, and you can just do a quick round of tapping on that. Whatever it is, whether it's a time that, whether it was a disappointing time on Christmas, or, the time that a Christmas meal went horribly wrong, or whatever it was. So I'm going to go with one which was my broken toy when I was 3 or 4 years old, and I got a lovely toy car which did a loop the loop for Christmas, and within about half an hour I'd broken it. And I remember feeling really guilty at the time, but I, it doesn't have any particular emotional charge for me now. But just as saying that it had a charge of 6 out of 10 still, I would do something along these lines. You can just observe what I do, and then you can use this to create your own phrases for your movie. So even though when I think about my broken toy movie, I still feel some guilt in my stomach, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though when I think about the broken toy movie, I've still got this yellow, uneasy, guilty feeling in my tummy. I forgive myself, and I choose to have a great Christmas anyway. Even though when I think about this My Broken Toy movie, it still makes me feel this guilty, uneasy feeling in my stomach. I love and accept myself anyway. And then you just go around doing the tapping points. Feeling guilty. My broken toy movie. Still feeling a bit guilty. Still feeling a bit guilty. My broken toy movie. 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 It's guilt. My broken toy movie guilt. 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 And take a deep breath. And then what you would actually do is you check in with how you're feeling about your movie title now. So just see what level of emotional intensity there is when you say whatever the title was. So my broken toy movie. So that's gone down now. The intensity, let's say it's gone down to a 3 out of 10, just saying that. Well, if it's gone down below a 5, then you can actually go into the movie in more depth and talk through what happened. And you're looking for, by the way, you're looking for a movie that's up to around 2 minutes long. So if you had a really lousy entire Christmas day, for example, you could probably find 5 or 6 moments of emotional intensity through that and do a different movie for each one. And you just carry out this process with each one. So what you're going to do in this time is you're just going to talk through the whole story of what happened over that minute or two, and then every time you feel emotional at all, keep tapping until you feel the emotion actually uh, reduce down to 0, and then keep going through it until everything feels fine and you can just say what happened without feeling any emotional intensity whatsoever. So just as an example, I'm going to continue using my broken toy movie. So I'll start from the beginning, and you start in a safe place. So okay, so I was playing with my new car toy in my bedroom that I just got for Christmas. I was feeling really happy, and then I tried to pull the track apart. And actually, as I said that, funnily enough, I just got a little nervous feeling in my stomach. So I noticed that, so I'm going to tap on that. Even though when I tried to pull my car track apart, when I think about that, I got a nervous feeling in my stomach. I forgive my 3-year-old self, and I love and accept myself anyway. Nervous feeling in my stomach. Tried to pull the car track apart, nervous feeling in my stomach. Tried to pull the car track apart, nervous feeling in my stomach. Tried to pull the car track apart, nervous feeling in my stomach. Tried to pull the car track apart, nervous feeling in my stomach. Nervous feeling in my stomach. Little nervous feeling in my stomach. Little nervous feeling in my stomach. 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 Deep breath. And then you start the movie again. So I was playing with my new car track toy in my bedroom, and I tried to pull the car track apart. Yeah, there's no intensity there anymore. And when I did so, I broke the plastic which was holding it together. So just felt a little something arise in my throat then. So just a tiny bit of intensity, because it's a very small memory, but there's still something there. So even though when I think about that I broke the track, I get this lump rising in my throat. I forgive myself and I love and accept myself anyway. This lump rising in my throat. I broke the track. Lump rising in my throat. I broke the track. Felt really guilty. I broke the track. This toy I really loved. Broke the track. I broke the track. Felt really guilty. 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 Felt really guilty when I broke the track. Deep breath. I'm keeping the language pretty simple here. If you want to, you can also throw in some. You can say it's okay. I was 3 years old. That was then. This is now. Those sorts of positive reframes. But just keeping it nice and simple. If just keep it as simple as possible, you'll notice the emotions changing anyway. So then you start at the beginning. And then it's okay. So I was in my bedroom and I was playing with my car toy, and as I was doing so, I was going to pull the track apart, and then I actually broke the track, and uh, so it's still a tiny little bit of intensity in my chest there. It's quite funny. I didn't think there'd be anything here, but there's still something there from when I was 3 years old. So I'm just gonna clear that. Even though there's still a little bit of intensity in my chest when I think about breaking the track on my car toy when I was 3 years old. It was a long time ago. I was only three, and I don't need to have any worry about it anymore. I broke the track. I was only 3 years old. I broke the track. It's a long time ago. Doesn't need to affect me now. Doesn't need to affect me now. I'm not bad because I broke the track when I was 3 years old. That was then. This is now. This bit of intensity in my chest. Bit of intensity in my chest. Bit of intensity in my chest. This bit of intensity in my chest. Bit of intensity in my chest. And relax. Okay, so I'm going to talk through it again. So I was playing with my new car toy in my bedroom, and I went to pull the track apart, and I noticed that I broke the track, and I felt really guilty about it. But yeah, there's not really any intensity there. Now it might take a bit longer, or it might be more quickly. It's best if you just do these things with one sort of emotional peak in each one, especially when you're doing this movie technique by yourself. So give it a go. And what you might find is that the more you do this with specific memories based around previous Christmases, exercising the ghosts of Christmas past, then you might find that those little bits of nerves, those feelings of stress and anxiety that come up when you think about Christmas, which you might enjoy it, but they this might help you to enjoy your Christmas even more. Just be really present on the day, and yeah, really give it your best and have a great time. So that's day one. That's exercising the ghosts of Christmas past. So tune in tomorrow when we're going to do the ghosts of Christmas present. So what to do, some quick, simple techniques to use actually at any time in the moment, coming up with a rush to Christmas, and on the day itself, so that any stress or anxiety, unexpected things that come up, you can deal with them in a quick, easy, and enjoyable way. So, I hope you join us tomorrow. Enjoy the season's festivities, and speak to you then. Bye.